Welcome to Indiana High School and tonight's high school basketball game between the New Knoxville Rangers, Indiana Rockets. I'm Jeff Henshin. Alongside me tonight is Greg Burning. Tonight's game, Greg, features both teams entering their fourth contest. Both teams just 1 win, 2 losses, so a big game for each team as they try to get back to 500 tonight. New Knoxville comes off a tough loss last night on the road in league play against Versailles.
Yeah, New Knoxville, as you mentioned, 1 and 2, lose a tough one coming out of the gate to Fort Laramie, get a win at Waynesfield Goshen, and then take a tough one last night at Versailles, one they need to forget real quick. On the other side, right behind us, the Anna Rockets start off the season very well, play a good Botkins team, get a win, and then they lose their next 2. So they're trying to get back on the winning side as well. So they didn't play last night, so they got a breather, but both these teams trying to get back on the winning side.
It's early in the season, but no one wants to dip 2 games below 500. So a big game for both these teams tonight. The Rangers out of the Midwest Athletic Conference, the Rockets out of the Shelby County Athletic League. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups on the opening tip here on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
We're meeting the New Knoxville Rangers. First Logan Leffel, then Nick Top. Number 12 is Jonah Loggeman. Number 30 is Sam Stone. And number 34 is Zach Newman. The Rangers are coached by Josh Alisi, assisted by Tim Niekamp, and the junior varsity coach is Marcus Renicky. Rangers 1 and 2 on the season. And now we will meet the home team this evening, the Indiana Rockets. Also enter tonight's game with a record of 1 win and 2 losses. Number 5 is Wyatt Bentzman. #13 is Carter Hulskamp. Number 21 is Joel, gotta make that calf cart. Kane Luthman wears number 25. And number 35 is Blake Stevens. Sorry, I believe the other gentleman I missed
Fleischer.
is Cody Fleischer, 41. My apologies there, 41 is Cody Fleischer. Rockets are coached by Nathan Barhorst. And they are assisted by Andy Ziegenbusch, and also the JV coach is Terry Finkenbein. Before we have our opening tip, let's go through the keys to the game tonight. It's brought to you by Budge Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Salina, where the dealer makes the difference.
Well, for the Rangers, we talked about the game last night. They played against Versailles. They need to just forget about that game and go back to what they did against Waynesfield, try to get a win on the board. And they need to make sure they get Leffel some touches. He's their leading scorer. He had 17 or 22 last night. They need to have some other contributors as well, but they need to make sure they get him the ball. And then on the other side for the Anna Rockets, they need to get off to a good start. They've lost their last 2 ball games. They need to get a good start out and use that size advantage. They got a size advantage almost at every position on the floor.
Rangers win the opening tip. New Knoxville on the road jerseys, the red uniforms with white numbers trimmed in gray. Anna the home whites with the green numbers trimmed in black. And Nick Top on the drive will commit the offensive foul. Top had a good start to last night's game against Versailles with that spin dribble to the basket. This time he misses the shot and picks up a quick foul just seconds into this night. And the Rangers not very deep, only play about 8 guys, 7. So you don't want to get anyone in foul trouble for New Knoxville. Nice backdoor pass by Fleischer, the basket by Luthman.
They saw some elevation there from Luthman as he jumped up, made that look easy. Nice opening possession for the Rockets.
Both ends of the floor, they take a defensive charge and then earn
now they go
basket.
Sorry, Jeff. Now they go into a 3-2 zone.
Different look. We'll see once they can knock down some of those outside shooting opportunities for the Rangers. New Knoxville more of a perimeter offense. Leffel for three. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Good start for Logan Leffel. Had a big night, as Greg mentioned, against a very good Versailles team, leading the Rangers with 22 points.
Kind of an odd set, you would think, against a team that, like you said, is mainly perimeter oriented. That's usually what you do against a 3-2, right? I mean, that gives them a little bit more opportunity, you would think, from the perimeter, but
ball knocked away. Another whistle, another foul. New Knoxville will pick up their second team foul. That one will go against sophomore Jonah Loggeman.
Two quick ones for the Rangers.
Anna gets it in bounds, and they will reset their offense. New Knoxville also in a zone defense, 2-3 zone.
Yeah, you'd expect it from New Knoxville, as you mentioned, smaller, short bench. And definitely
had a game last night up
yeah,
and down.
Exactly. I'll be surprised if Anna doesn't go back to a man to get a little more pressure on the ball.
Anna nearly lost it. They do a cross-court pass. They still have possession here as we approach the 6-minute mark of this first quarter. They will reset. So far, the New Knoxville defense in this possession has been very good. Entry pass from the elbow jumper, no good. Shot by Luthman was missed, and the offensive rebound. We talk about the rebounding, Greg, the opportunities. Three-point shot attempt there by Huelskamp, no good. So they get multiple looks but come away with nothing. And New Knoxville will try to have back-to-back scoring possessions.
Yeah, you can tell Anna did not feel comfortable against that 2-3 zone look, and Knoxville did a nice job with it. You get a good drive there from the Rangers.
Jonah Loggeman goes to the basket and picks up the foul against Wyatt Bensman. Bensman, a 6'1 sophomore, picks up her first foul, and Jonah Loggeman will attempt 2 free throws for the Rangers. First one is good. New Knoxville now 4 unanswered points here early in this game. A 75th meeting all time between these two schools. Second one off the mark. Anna leads the all-time series with 41 wins against 33 losses. Anna won last year's contest at New Knoxville 53-46. New Knoxville won the previous two by 59-57 and then 79-76 in double overtime. So New Knoxville's won the past 2 of 3. There's a basket there by number 13, Carter Huelskamp. So Anna gets on the offensive scoring column after that good first possession. They tie the game with the Huelskamp basket.
Yeah, it was a strong drive and finish by Huelskamp. Right down the lane against that zone.
Zach Newman with the pass quickly over to Nick Top. Leffel gets a screen, a hard screen. Top set a solid screen. Leffel still with the ball. Sam Stone back up to Leffel, and he will fire a three-pointer off the front of the rim. Nice check out by the Rockets. Carter Huelskamp using his body, gets the defensive rebound, I should say, and Loggeman will pick up his second foul. You see the quickness there, Greg, by number 5, Wyatt Bensman. Caught Loggeman off balance, and Loggeman will sit down with the 2 fouls. In for the Rangers is number 10, Dylan Gable, 5'10 senior. Kane Luthman, 6'4 senior, will put the ball into play. Finds Flesher, and Stone applying pressure. They find an outlet. Three-point opportunity by Stevens, no good. New Knoxville able to recover and save the rebound. So good defensive check out by the Rangers, and Leffel will run the offense now for the Rangers.
A nice possession defensively for New Knoxville all the way around. Got a lot more pressure on the ball out of the out-of-bounds play, and made Anna take a tough shot.
Flex offense for New Knoxville. Top finds Gable. He goes baseline, squeezes his shot in. It goes up and hits the support, holding the basket up. So that will be a turnover over to the Rockets.
Neither of these teams really coming out too sharp here to start off, kind of feeling each other out a little bit. New Knoxville's changed their defensive looks about every time down the floor, back and forth from the zone to man. This time around the man.
Wyatt Bentzman, three-point shot. Up and in. Nice looking stroke by the sophomore. Also in for the Anna Rockets is Nathan Frilling. He wears number 3. He's a 6'2 junior. Half-court pressure trap defense here by the Rockets. Knoxville able to break it. 3-point lead right now for the Rockets. Leffel can't get his shot off. Good defense by Stevens. Backdoor pass to Sam Stone. Assist from Leffel. Basket by number 30, Sam Stone, 6'3 junior.
A nice possession there by the Rangers. You mentioned, get the good look off the hard cut. Run a nice offensive set and get a 2-point conversion.
Another look for 3 from Bentzman off the mark. Anna, another opportunity with the offensive rebound. They try to get into Luthman. That time they do, or Flesher. And Cody Flesher, 6'6 senior. And put an asterisk by that basket as that was a result, Greg, of this offensive rebound. Second chance.
Yeah.
9-6 your score. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left here in this first quarter. Another backdoor cut. And Gable's shot is blocked out of bounds. It will stay with New Knoxville. Substitutions for the Anna Rockets. Number 11, Israel Adamson into the ball game, his first appearance. And also number 13, Carter Hulskamp returns. And for New Knoxville Rangers, number 14, Nathan Tinnerman, 6'2 sophomore, in for the Rangers. Man-to-man defense by the Rockets. Leffel cut off. Tough shot, nice arch. Good follow through by Logan Leffel. He now has 5 points.
Yeah, nice little floater in the lane. Took the contact, stayed with it.
Did a nice job holding his body. It was a stationary shot, if you will, because he wasn't floating. As driving quickly to the basket is Wyatt Bentzman. He is fouled. Difference between a floater is you're hitting a moving target. Logan Leffel did a nice job pulling up, uses elevation, and hit the shot. And free throws coming up now for Bentzman as the foul goes against New Knoxville's Zach Newman. First free throw by Bentzman is good. Second one is good. Anna will pick up now. Appears a little bit more full court man-to-man press.
Yeah, you get the feeling Anna's just slowly continuing the pressure. They've really not committed to that full court press just yet, but they've turned it on at the other end. So you get a jump ball there.
That'll be a turnover. Yeah, they started out with a zone and they kind of man-to-man a little bit, and then half court, then full court.
They definitely seem to be a little deeper than New Knoxville, subbing in a few more bodies both ways. And I think they're definitely going to have a little advantage there as the game goes on with their depth and be able to continue to substitute.
Backdoor cut, and it would be a turnover. Zach Newman recovered nicely, Greg, as the backdoor cut was open. Newman deflected it, and Frilling of Anna caught it, but was standing on the line. So the
tight window. Knoxville didn't fall for it too much, and the pass was going to have to be right on the money, and it was pretty close.
Leffel did a nice job as Anna was getting ready to trap, and he would have stopped and kind of reversed his direction. The trap was coming, but he was able to use.
Foul on Nathan Frilling, his first, just the second on Anna.
The foul was on the shot, so Logan Leffel will have 2 free throws. The first one is good, so Leffel off to a nice start with 6 points. Take another look here. Again, left hand just going hard to the basket. Earning 2 free throws. He makes the first one. In for New Knoxville, number 32, Jace Cook. He replaces Newman. Cook is a 6'3 senior. Minute 9 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Leffel makes good on both. He now leads all scorers with 7 points. It's 11-10 in favor of the Rockets. Ball knocked away and stolen. Turnover against the Rockets. New Knoxville trying to get down the court quickly. Top's shot off the mark. Cook, his rebound shot is blocked. In transition off the glass. Shot by Hulskamp, no good. New Knoxville secures the rebound, and they will slow it down just a bit here. The final 35 seconds. So both teams being aggressive in their previous opportunities, both coming away with nothing. Logan's Leffel's pass intercepted by number 13, Carter Hulskamp. Coach Barhorse shouting instructions to his team. They go inside, a nice pass and basket by number 35, Blake Stevens. Assist from Cody Flesher. 6 seconds left. Leffel able to get a shot off, and offensive foul instead. So Leffel will be called for the player control foul.
Just his first, the fifth now though on New Knoxville after just at the end of the first quarter.
4 seconds to go. The clock will stop when it's touched. It rolls now. There was a travel. I thought tipping at the basket is up and in. So good. Cody Flesher there to answer the missed shot. And that will end the first 8 minutes of action here at Anna. It's the Rockets 15, the Rangers 10. You're watching high school boys basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Bob from the Keyhole, located on 66. We've been family owned and operated for 30 years. Personally, I think we still make the best pizza in the area. I use a special sausage. Cut fresh ingredients, shred cheese every day. We didn't make a pizza to make a profit. We made a pizza the way we wanted to eat it. Stop in, try us out, dine in, or carry out. We also have karaoke every other Saturday.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiederman Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
We're in the books. The Rockets on top 15-10. Greg, they've done a little bit of everything, but they've found some success working the ball, good passing with the interior.
Yeah, you see him subbing Luthman and Stevens in and out quite a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if the ball game goes on, but actually they're both in there now to see him work inside a lot more. As you see the shot missed there by New Knoxville. They definitely got an advantage in the inside with those two and with Flesher.
Stevens with the rebound on the defense, or the missed shot by the Rangers, and quickly the Rockets go back inside out. They've got an offensive rebound score just at the end of the first quarter. Stevens.
That was a change your mind. He was going up with a shot, and he saw Flesher under the bucket and thought he could change it the last second.
It'll be a turnover against the Rockets. So a chance for the Rangers to cut into the 5-point lead again. Biggest lead of the game right now so far has been the 5 points, which Anna owns right now. There's a turnover, cross-court pass is stolen. Hulskamp, his shot missed. Newman with the defensive rebound. So the Rangers dodge a bullet, and they will try to get an offensive opportunity here.
A nice recovery by New Knoxville to not only get back on defense, but not to foul. Made that shot tough for Hulskamp, and he couldn't get it to go.
Top trying to get a shot off. Highly contested. It comes up short, and the Rockets giving the Rangers just the one opportunity on the drive. Number 25, Kane Luthman, is fouled.
I'm really surprised you aren't seeing Luthman and Stevens and Flesher just every time down. Go to the paint, post up, and seal, because they have a huge size advantage and probably a little strength as well. Stevens and Luthman both have great
legs
yep. as well.
They play taller than they are.
Absolutely.
Entry pass is momentarily stolen. It will be a tie-up, so New Knoxville does not create the turnover. You speak of that size, you think of, say, Kane Luthman, 6 feet 4 inches. Blake Stevens, 6 feet 4. Cody Flesher, 6 feet 6. And they're going against basically a New Knoxville team with their biggest player, 6 foot 3. A couple of them, but they've got 3, and like I said, they're maybe, especially Stevens, good legs.
Right.
They play a little bit bigger. Nice turnaround jumper by number 41, Flesher. It's off the front rim.
But you got to give Knoxville credit. They're battling down there and making those shots tough and contesting almost every one of them.
Having trouble on the offensive end. They've had some turnovers. and haven't gotten wide open looks.
Yeah, the guy just got rid of the ball, Logan Leffels, about the only one you've seen with pretty good success. The rest of it's been tough sledding. There he is again.
Just off the mark, right on the mark, I should say, just short. Rims out, and it remains 16-10 or 15-10 as we approach the 6-minute mark. First 2 minutes are gone by here in the second quarter. Neither team has scored. Stevens off to Flesher. Hand off now over to Wyatt Bentzman.
There it is.
Another interior pass, that time a little too hard, but Anna able to keep possession.
It was there. They had a nice give and go over to Stevens, and he couldn't handle it.
Stevens' three-point shot, no good. Offensive rebound by the Rockets. Hulskamp, his shot is blocked. Sam Stone with a block shot and rebound. So New Knoxville, again, giving up multiple looks. Anna cannot take advantage of it. Loggeman finds Nick Top in the corner for three. Off back iron, and neither team has scored as we've played nearly 3 minutes of the second period. Bentzman to the basket. He is fouled against the Rangers' number 34, Zach Newman. And that will be Newman's second foul. And Bentzman will go back to the free throw line. He's already been there at least once for a couple throws.
Yeah, he's 2 for 2. Actually, he's 2 for 4. He's made 2, missed 2.
First one is good. Substitutions in for the Rockets. Number 11, Israel Adamson.
Correct that. I was right the first time. Sorry.
So I didn't think he missed
3
two.
for 3 at the free throw line.
Israel Adamson, number 11 for the Rockets, into the game. And waiting at the scorer's table is Nathan Frilling. If Bentzman scores it, he will check out. And New Knoxville's Nathan Tierman comes back into the ball game. Both free throws are made by Bentzman. He will sit down. And Anna has opened up their biggest lead, 17-10. The first 2 points of this quarter scored here with the 5:08 mark. So nearly 3 minutes. And Anna, remember, scored the last basket of the first quarter, so it's been a while since the Rangers have dented the scoreboard. Anna's been playing pretty aggressive defense, and that pass through the hands of Sam Stone. Not a lot of openings, and Anna reading the cutters very well, almost anticipating and knowing where they're going in advance, making it very difficult for the Rangers offense to get into any type of rhythm. Pass into Stevens. Going with a nice move to the basket. Can't get it to drop was Flesher. And it will be a foul on the Rangers, so that'll be 3 on Newman. He had a foul trouble night last night at Versailles.
Yeah, I didn't see that one coming. It looked like New Knoxville was going to get the rebound there. Instead, Newman picks up the foul, his third, 8 now against New Knoxville.
You mentioned the fouls early on for the Rangers as Newman will check out. Think of, obviously, Anna now Gregg in the bonus, but they had a number of shooting fouls even before the bonus. So they've had a lot of free throw opportunities. They're going to get free throws here for the rest of the 4:30 left in the second period, being that they're in the bonus.
And they're taking advantage of it. It's the only points I believe they have this quarter. It's the only points anybody has, right?
At the free throw line, yes.
Yeah.
And sometimes you foul and it's away from the basket, not in the act, so it's just ball out of bounds. But prior to the bonus, I know Anna had some shooting fouls where they got free throws there, and they've taken advantage. They're shooting very well from the line. So 9-point lead, and again, it's been a drought for the Rangers offensively. Duffel with a step through. That one a little long, doesn't drop, rebounded by the Rockets. Bentzman quickly down court. Frilling back up top to Bentzman. Adamson to Luthman. They keep looking inside. New Knoxville has been pretty good about denying it initially, but
they've been really keeping them out of the paint. If the bigs have caught the ball like Flesher, it's not been right underneath the basket.
Kane Luthman hits the first field goal of the quarter, a three-pointer. 7 unanswered in the quarter, and I know for sure 9 unanswered because Anna scored right before the first quarter ended. And a timeout by Coach Lisi. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take one with him. You're watching high school boys basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Moeller Trucking is an experienced family-owned and operated company that's been in business for over 30 years. We have a full-service fleet with top-of-the-line equipment, serving many nationally recognized clients. We are currently looking for experienced, hard-working, over-the-road drivers that will secure our low 10% turnover rate. We offer great pay, great benefits, frequent home time, and flexible requested time off. Our way of saying thanks to our remarkable employees. We work with you, so you can work with us.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
New Knoxville will have the basketball. They take a timeout. They trail by 12.
Yeah, they're in a danger zone right here. Like you said, 12-point deficit, in a lot of foul trouble, and they just turn the ball over.
Miscommunication. It results in a turnover. And like you said, that's out of a timeout. Tough way to start your offense. And the defense for the Rangers will have to come up big here to keep this deficit at 12. It's been Deanna in control.
And you have to do that without fouling. You know, that's the killer, is that if you foul, they're going to go to the line, and Anna's been very good at the free throw line here in the second quarter. Especially, I think they're 5 for 5.
Flesher gets the pass, and he throws it away. So back-to-back turnovers, one by each team, and a break for the Rangers. You mentioned the defense needed to come up with a stop. They get one. Now the pressure goes back to the offense.
Yeah, Coach Nate Barhorst trying to get a deflection on that last out of bounds, saying that a Ranger hit it, but to no avail.
Lageman's shot no good. Flesher with the rebound. New Knoxville's looks they've had when they got a shot off, they've been right on the mark, just have not been able to drop, and a turnover on the drive by Adamson will give it back to the Rangers. So the past couple possessions, the Rockets have been giving, if you will. And
yeah, both teams really. Yes. It's not been pretty here in the second quarter. First quarter, both played pretty good. Second quarter, the fouls have been an issue. Turnovers have been an issue. Just not been real fluid on the offensive side especially.
Level shot blocked by number 25, Luthman, and then quickly to the other end in transition. Wyatt Bentzman with the field goal, and credit that score to Luthman as he started on the defensive end with a block shot. Top drives in the middle, he is fouled by Cody Flesher, so free throws and a chance for the Rangers to get an uncontested shot right now. As a lot of their shots have been contested. Anna playing very good team defense, and more importantly, not letting the Rangers have multiple looks as Top's first free throw rattles in. Take another look at the drive by Top. And the foul by Cody Flesher as both free throws are scored by Top. New Knoxville's first points here in the second quarter. Turnaround baseline jumper by Luthman is in. Good ball movement. They worked a little triangle offense, and Luthman hit a difficult shot, Greg. Baseline jumper somewhat falling away.
And he made that three a couple possessions ago. He now has 7.
Top from just outside the elbow off the mark, and a nice job by Luthman securing the rebound. Good box out by the Rockets and driving to the basket.
Thought that was going to go back to New Knoxville. Looked like it went off of Hillskamp's leg, but officials saw it otherwise.
Bentzman will inbounds the basketball to Stevens. Stevens able to get around a couple of Rangers. Nice pass. Luthman's shot no good, and going to the free throw line will be Luthman. Nice job by Stevens. He was kind of triple teamed there for the most part. Able to spin around and then create an opportunity for his teammate.
A nice play. Foul there was on Nick Top, his second. The 9th now on New Knoxville.
The first one by Luthman is in. 12 points here in a quarter for the Rockets compared to just 2 for the Rangers.
We spent a lot of it here at the free throw line.
Both are good, yes.
And the Rockets have taken advantage of that.
Yeah, their percentage has been very good. Half-court trap being applied. You mentioned with Stevens up top, very athletic, very quick. No foul, loose ball. Stevens,
wow,
he deserved that basket. He somewhat caused the mess, if you will. Top quickly down, gives the ball over to Leffel. He'll pull up for three, and Leffel buries it. Logan Leffel now in double figures with 10. He has 10 of the Rangers' 15 points. Driving to the bucket and scoring over Stone. Nice move by Carter Hulskamp.
Tough shot.
Yeah, had the defender and Stone straight up. Able to get a good throw off the bank board, and on the other end in transition, assist from Nick Top, basket by Sam Stone.
The tempo has doubled here in about the last minute. We got travel against the Rockets.
And Knoxville scored 5 points in the past 2 trips, and it took them, they went scoreless for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't score
I'd
in
say
the first
probably 5
quarter
minutes of that
at
second
least.
quarter.
Well, the first points were the Leffel three-pointer. Nick Top free throws, you're right.
Yep.
Drive by Logman, no good. Final 30 seconds. See once if the Rockets will go for the first good one. It looks like they'll go for the first good one. Nice pass, good attempt by Frilling. It is missed, and New Knoxville will walk it up and probably go for the last shot here. They trail by 15. They find Leffel open from the top of the key. His three-pointer off the mark. Luthman with a good check out. Other end of the court at the buzzer. The shot by Hulskamp, no good, and 2 8-minute quarters are in the books. It's the Rockets 32, the Rangers 17. We'll come back with second half action on NKTelco Sports.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits: commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today.
Innovation, it's all around us. NKTelco developed a fiber network in our communities over 10 years ago when the competitors were only thinking about it. Increasing bandwidth to make it convenient for the whole family to enjoy online entertainment and gaming. With our IPTV solution, you can enjoy over 80 HD channels, providing quality TV and movies for the whole family, and even take them on the go with our Watch TV Everywhere app. All this from a company that believes in local customer service from people you know and trust. NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Visit the Bunker Restaurant at Arrowhead Golf Course and enjoy the relaxing views, amazing sunsets, and cold refreshments from our spacious dining room or patio. We invite you to stop out during the week or on the weekend for our unique Friday and Saturday specials that are hand-picked weekly by our executive chef. Enjoy our unique sauces, hand-breaded specialty meats, locally grown beef and pork, and delicious desserts that will tantalize any taste bud. Dine in or call ahead for larger parties. You'll be surprised what is new at the Bunker.
Get all the latest technology gifts for the people on your holiday list at Radio Hospital. LG Ultratones, only $49.99. iPad Air, only $249.99. When you add Verizon Internet, get the people on your list what they really want. All the latest wireless technology from Radio Hospital. When you choose Radio Hospital for your wireless needs, you get 13 convenient locations, no waiting and long lines, premier service after the sale, and all the latest technology. At Radio Hospital, we are neighbors serving neighbors.
My name is John Kramer. I am 90 years old. I've decided that it was time for me to go to assisted living. I lived by myself for 14 years. I knew I was getting older and life was harder to live, I fell down a couple times at home. I decided that Elmwood was the place for me to go. It's like a family in here. Choose Elmwood. I believe it.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Our communities are filled with history, culture, and ambition. People who put others first. We are a bank that is defined by what we do, not just who we are. We build relationships. We grow businesses. We support communities. We advise the people that matter most to us, our customers. Stop in at any of our 5 locations, sign up for internet banking, or download our mobile app to better serve you. We can assist you with your next loan, personal accounts, investments, or business needs. Think First. First National Bank. Member FDIC.
Hello? I've been in an accident. My van's not drivable, and I have my kids, and they need to get to school,
Ma'am.
but I can't.
Ma'am, relax. We'll take care of it.
Thank you.
At Sydney Body Car Star, we don't just take care of your vehicle, we take care of you. With Enterprise Rent-A-Car on site, we get you back to your daily routine with minimal interruptions, returning your car and your family back to normal. Sydney Body Car Star. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Take a drive to the premier Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership at Bud's in Salina. Enjoy our huge inventory, including the Ram 1500, Jeep, and Chrysler Town & Country. Top-rated Ram dealer in the surrounding area. Convenient 6-day service center with Saturday hours, Monday through Thursday until 8 p.m. Bud's has an extensive business link vehicle offering with the Ram ProMaster 4500, 5500 truck series. Stop by Bud's today at Route 127 in Salina.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back to Anna. It's halftime. The Rockets on top 32-17. With your first half stats, here is Greg Burning.
Thanks, Jeff. So as you see there on the board, Anna's had a pretty solid half. They 11-25 from the field, 2-4 from threes. As we mentioned, about halfway through the second quarter, they started to get their free throw line. They took advantage of it and made them all. Did a nice job rebounding. Got 6-point advantage there, or 6 rebound advantage. But they kind of kept New Knoxville close. They had a couple extra turnovers, does Anna. Neither team really threw the ball around a lot turnover-wise. Anna very balanced. A couple guys, Luthman and Benson both with 9 points. Flesher has 6. Hulskamp 4. Blake Stevens 4. And we kind of expected that coming in on the other side. New Knoxville, Logan Leffel has 10. And then they really drop off. Stone's got 4, Top 2, and Jonah Loggeman 1. And we talked about that a little bit in the pregame as well. They need some help, and it's tough to win if you got to have the Leffel show or anybody that's one person going against a deeper team like
the Rockets. Yeah, 5 of 21 from the field for the Rangers makes it very difficult, and probably fortunate maybe right now to be only down by 15.
Right.
They do have the ball here early to start. Their offense was in a drought much of the second quarter, but came alive near the end. So we'll see once if New Knoxville can use that momentum to get some quick points here early in the third quarter. Tough shot by Loggeman. He gets it to drop. Didn't get anything. New Knoxville didn't really get any drops like that in the second quarter. That one bounced around and falls in, and quickly Stevens on the other end goes to the basket. He is fouled. And
we mentioned Stevens and Luthman right before the half ended. We thought they'd start getting some more touches, and as this game has went on, they both have really started to assert themselves, especially Luthman. And this is Stevens at the line.
Free throw missed. The first free throw missed of the night for the Rockets as Zach Spielis, wrong spot, wrong time. That's his 4th foul. So he will spend much of the game, second half, on the bench, and when he comes in, he'll have to be very careful. So New Knoxville comes up with a big stand there as both free throws were missed. So down by 13. Long way to go for the Rangers, but they do need to score, I should say make the most of their opportunities. Ball knocked out of bounds, and for the Rangers it will stay with New Knoxville. Man-to-man pressure for much of the game, Greg, although Anna did put some zone in early, but for the most part and most effective for them, I think, has been their man-to-man defense.
Yeah, definitely. They started out with that 3-2, as we mentioned, and New Knoxville took advantage. Leffel hit a 3. A nice start here for
the Rangers.
Loggeman hits another one.
Loggeman with all the points in the second half here for the Rangers. Anna quickly down the court, takes a quick shot, and New Knoxville secures the rebound. So a good start. If there's anything you can say for the Rangers coming out at halftime, see what happens if you can get off to a good start.
Loggeman got some juice at halftime because he's come out really aggressive, and New Knoxville's needed it. They've got 2 back-to-back buckets and now a chance to make a couple to free throw line.
And a timeout by Coach Barhorst. He doesn't like what he sees. He'll take a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout with him. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Bob from the Keyhole, located on 66. We've been family owned and operated for 30 years. Personally, I think we still make the best pizza in the area. I use a special sausage. Cut fresh ingredients, shred cheese every day. We didn't make a pizza to make a profit. We made a pizza the way we wanted to eat it. Stop in, try us out, dine in, or carry out. We also have karaoke every other Saturday.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiederman Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
Welcome back here at Anna. Loggeman has had a good third quarter. He continues his scoring spree. 5 points for Loggeman.
Has 6 now total, actually. We're going for the 7th right here.
Oh, he missed a free throw in the first. Yep, gotcha. Yep. So, well, 7 unanswered. 6 unanswered for the Rangers here in the third quarter. It's now a 9-point game. So Coach Barhorst took a timeout, and they work it inside. Luthman's shot missed, rebounded, and scoring the ball is Hulskamp. Hope I haven't been calling him Hulsman. But Hulskamp comes up with a big basket, offensive rebound, second chance points, and New Knoxville was 1 rebound away there again. Getting a shutdown on defense. Fortunately for the Rockets, Hulskamp in the right spot, and he connects the free throw. So a big 3-point play there by the Rockets gives them their first 3 points of the quarter. They go back up by 12. Stevens guarding Leffel. Pass deflected out of bounds, will stay with the Rangers in the red jerseys. Loggeman, will run the offense. He's being guarded by Luthman. Stone was open for a second. They couldn't quite get him the basketball. Leffel cut off, and he will have to kick back out. And Anna's defense has been pretty solid. And that time, Wyatt Bentzman caught the elbow of Nathan Tinnerman. Tough play defensively. It appeared that Bentzman was stationary, but boy, about any time you're not just perfectly straight up, you're going to get called for the fouls.
That's right.
Bentzman with the 9 points, but now picks up his 3rd personal. Coach Barhorst, I noticed him, he's down there pleading his case too about feeling like his player, Hulskamp, Bentzman was straight up, and Tinnerman misses the first. misses the second, so tough break for New Knoxville. In for Anna, replacing Bensman is Nathan Frilling. He's Frilling right there with the basketball. .12 lead for the Rockets. Good ball movement. They find an opportunity. Nice interior pass. And a foul will be called as Luthman tried to go up and I think score, so it should be 2 shots. As again, New Knoxville just inches away, maybe Greg, from coming up with another stop.
Yeah. They made a nice run to start this half, and the last 2 possessions, the Rockets have been able to get some touches inside.
Well, they came up with a big offensive rebound,
right,
and then have been able to get it inside now and have not been as good at the foul line here to start the third quarter. They were 8 of 8 in the first half. I know that's at least their 3rd miss. And that one is good. So quietly, the Rockets have pushed it back up now to 13. It was 15 at halftime. New Knoxville scored the first 6 of the third quarter, all 6 by the point guard right here, Jonah Loggeman. He is fouled as he goes hard to the basket.
I'm not sure who took the biggest punch there, him or number
Luthman.
25, Luthman. He went down pretty hard as well.
Maybe caught a knee from Loggeman.
Right, coming down on him.
Both players up, and for Luthman, he picks up the foul, his first. Loggeman connects, so he's had a real nice third quarter. Take another look at the drive by Loggeman right into your living room. And
taking on all 3.
And he makes the second free throw as well. So Loggeman now with 9 points. 11-point Rocket lead. Backdoor cut. Defended nicely by the Rangers.
Anna's really struggled to get something going here in the second half. Most of their points coming at the foul line or an offensive rebound.
Turnover.
There's a turnover.
Top driving in and is stuck. He did a nice job, as you saw. Top does a lot of spin dribble. That time he appeared like he was going to spin in, and you saw Stevens come over, and he never fully spun. He went back to the basket. Unfortunately for Top, left a shot short and got it stuck.
It's going to count as a turnover as the possession arrow goes to the Rockets. A tough break there for the Rangers, trailing by 11.
Get a turnover on one end and can't come up with the capitalization, if you will, or capitalize, and Stevens does so on the other.
Yes. Right.
I want to remind everyone it's about the middle of December 13th, and if you were outside today, you enjoyed the 65-degree weather. It feels like 105 in here. It's very warm outside, uncharacteristic.
Speaking of 100, I think they said on the news that it's 100 years since we've had that kind of weather this late in December.
Tinnerman's shot was blocked by Flesher, and going quickly, that's back-to-back layups for Stevens. Yes, very unseasonably warm weather here in Ohio, and again, driving to the basket is Loggeman. And he must have been given a direction to get the ball and go to the basket because he's been assertive here.
Like a bulldozer going to the hole.
Does he have all of New Knoxville's points in this quarter?
I believe so.
They had 17 at half. They now have 26. And I believe he had a free throw in the first quarter, so first half, so yes, all 9 points.
All 9, yep. He has 10 total, so yeah, he only had 1 at half.
And he is off the mark on the second one. Dylan Gable, number 10, in for New Knoxville. Carter Huelskamp, 6'1" senior, brings the ball down the court for Coach Nate Barhorst's squad as Loggeman gets a deflection off of Nathan Furling. Turnover. Coach Barhorst for the Rockets. Coach Josh Lisi in his first year at New Knoxville. Barhorst a few years at Anna. Can't remember if it was 4 or 5, but Lisi in his first year, and they give it right back on the inbounds pass. So 3:42 left to go here in the third quarter. Anna on top by 14. New Knoxville's made a run, got it down to 9. I believe it was like 32-23 in this quarter, but Anna has come back, and Stevens has had a nice third quarter, getting a couple layups in transition, and now a 14-point lead for the Rockets. Luthman for 3.
Bingo.
Good looking shot there by Luthman. Good screen by his teammates.
He's got 13.
Big bucket now. That is back to a 17-point lead. We're up to a 17-point lead. Flesher, another block. Mentioned the size. The bigs inside have had a number of altered shots, and he'll take another look as Top gets around the defender, but the second row defense,
Good
nice time.
Good weak side help there from Flesher.
6'6" senior, number 41, Cody Flesher. Although his shot, he blocks it out of bounds, so New Knoxville keeps possession. Leffel had a quick break. He's back into the game. Joing to the basket and scoring the ball, and a nice move over over Luthman, who was up in the air trying to defend as well. Leffel with 10 points.
10 points.
Pass nearly thrown away. Frilling saves it. Open player, teammate Hulskamp off the mark with a three-point shot. Nathan Frilling, good job securing the offensive rebound.
Anna being very patient on this possession.
Luthman off the mark. Another offensive rebound. Hulskamp runs this one down, so this will be the third opportunity in this possession. Talked about the rebounding Greg Keys of the game.
Yeah. It's tough because you can tell New Knoxville, a lot of those guys have been out running a lot of minutes. Anna's really running off some time here, really making them work, and then you had to do it 3 different times.
And a timeout, a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here and give us a chance to go through our sponsors. They are Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Keyhole Pizza, Cy Sweeterman, Moeller Trucking, Minster Bank, Minster Dental, NKTelco Sports, Arrowhead Golf Course, Radio Hospital, Elmwood Assisted Living, Sweeterman Pharmacy. Our scoreboard sponsor is First National Bank. Think First. And our replay sponsor this evening is brought to you by Sydney Body Car Star. I want to thank all these sponsors that allow us to bring you this, and this is high school basketball tonight from Anna, Ohio. It's the Rangers of New Knoxville from the Midwest Athletic Conference taking on the Rockets of Anna, representing the Shelby County Athletic League, and right now it's the Rockets on top by 15.
Yeah, they've had a solid third quarter, a little slow starting for the Rockets. And we mentioned the rebounding. They've gotten 3 on this possession alone, 3 extra attempts. That makes it a little tougher for the much smaller New Knoxville team.
Yeah, this is the third opportunity, right, in this possession?
Right.
Yes, I thought it was. Jace Cook into the ball game for New Knoxville, number 32. Again, very patient. That one inadvertently thrown, and Cook in the right spot at the right time. And fouled is Nate Tinnerman. So that is a block. It'll be a 2-shot foul. Number 23 for the Rockets, also into the basketball game. It's Joel Cathcart. As that free throw by Tinnerman bounces around. So another free throw coming up here for Tinnerman as the Rangers trail by 15. That one also off the mark, rebounded by Cook, and he is tied up, so the possession will stay with New Knoxville. Good job by number 32, Jace Cook, 6'3" senior, keeping the possession alive. New Knoxville will try to get points here. They missed 2 free throws. Leffel drives in. Left-handed shot is in. The hoop and the harm for number 4, Logan Leffel.
Nice hesitation there by Leffel to draw the contact and then switch to the left hand.
And he finished it with the left hand, plus was fouled, so he will have a free throw here to make the 3-point play, and he does. And now the Rangers back to just a 12-point deficit.
As soon as you think Anna's going to run away with it, Knoxville makes a couple nice plays, gets back in the ball game. There's an almost turnover.
Nearly with the steal, he pokes it away from Stevens. Leffel with 15 points on the night to lead New Knoxville. Luthman 13 to lead the Rockets. as we approach the final 60 seconds here of this third quarter. Jace Cook, good hustle play, and he will step out of bounds. He deflected it and couldn't quite save it. And back into the ball game for the Rockets is number 5, Wyatt Bentzman. Is this the first time he's been back in since he picked up the third foul?
I believe so.
Interior pass and basket, Kane Luthman. So Anna gets a score in their possession. We're under a minute to go. Spin, shot, and block. So New Knoxville has been very aggressive, Greg. They've drawn a lot of fouls against the Rockets. They're going more free throws. It's 7 now for the Rockets as a team, but boy, it seems like New Knoxville, every foul they've been driving and they've been getting shooting opportunities, shooting fouls.
Yeah, they've really been going to the hole hard between Top and
Loggeman.
They've really drove the lane. Even Leffel's done that quite a bit. Those three have really attacked here in the third quarter, but you know, they drive a little bit. They make a couple free throws. They get 8, 9, 10, 11 points away, and then Anna hits a couple shots and it's back to 14. You know, I feel like we've been doing that whole game, the last third quarter especially.
It's a 14-point game right now. Top will try to cut into that lead, and the free throws for the Rangers recently have been less than desirable. They've missed at least 3 of 4 here recently. 45.9 left to go in the third quarter. That one also missed. Luthman with the rebound. Huelskamp nearly has it poked away. He will run it down and reload as he comes down in for the offense. And Luthman is fouled in his drive. He got bumped on the way to the basket and finally was fouled in the shot opportunity.
Let's see who they called that against. I believe it's on Cook, 32, his first. The fourth now on the Rangers.
Luthman rattles it home bounce, if you will, for that one. Pushes it back to 15.
He now has 16 points for the night.
That one jumps out, so much for the home rims. And New Knoxville with the final 30 seconds, trails by 15, and that was our spread at halftime. Anna's been able to maintain the New Knoxville runs they put together here in this third quarter. Nice move by Leffel, left hand.
Nice.
Pretty move by number 4, Logan Leffel. He now has 17.
A series of nice moves in that possession to score. Be a big stop here for the Rangers. They keep it at 13 going to the last quarter. And instead, they're going to send Fletcher to the free throw line.
Nice pick and roll there with Bentzman. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, it was Bentzman and Fletcher. And New Knoxville maybe bailed him out a little bit, being a little bit too aggressive, committing the foul on the shot. It was a baseline jumper for Fletcher. He gets 2 free throws instead. That one off the back iron, no good. So not much time left here in the third quarter for New Knoxville. They'll have to get a rebound and probably first secure that and make sure the Rockets don't get a tip in here. That one also no good. Cook with the rebound, nearly lost it, but that will be the final buzzer here in the third quarter. So 3 8-minute periods are in the books. It's the Rockets 46, the Rangers 33. We'll be back with fourth quarter action here on NKTelco Sports.
Mueller Trucking is an experienced family-owned and operated company that's been in business for over 30 years. We have a full-service fleet with top-of-the-line equipment, serving many nationally recognized clients. We are currently looking for experienced, hard-working, over-the-road drivers that will secure our low 10% turnover rate. We offer great pay, great benefits, frequent home time, and flexible requested time off. Our way of saying thanks to our remarkable employees. We work with you, so you can work with us.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community, with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back to Anna. I'm Jeff Henson. Alongside me this evening is Greg Burning. And an offensive quarter. Both teams scoring the ball in the third quarter. New Knoxville outscores the Rockets 16-14. They still trail by 13, but New Knoxville shooting, Greg, getting a little bit more higher percentage, if you will. Anna able to answer the runs and get baskets when they need. They've gotten a number of second chance opportunities, and that's really helped capitalize some of their possessions.
Yeah, definitely. They've gotten some good scoring opportunities. They've done just enough to basically keep Knoxville at that 13-point advantage. Rangers done some nice, as we mentioned earlier, driving to the lane a lot that third quarter. They really got out in the passing lanes, really challenged the Anna guards as well. They've gotten a couple turnovers. It just doesn't seem like they've been able to take advantage of it. And that's what you see Anna do most of the time. It's like when they need a basket, they go to 35 or 25.
Well, Stevens now with double figures as well, 10. And that was a quick move. He got it, and he wasted no time kissing it off the glass. And he had a couple layups in the third quarter.
They are
in a bind, able to find a crease as he got around Bentzman, and Leffel with 17. Make that 19.
Yeah, Stevens and Luthman are matchup nightmares, right? Because they can play inside. They can both handle the ball pretty well, and they can both shoot in the perimeter. So they're tough to handle. Cathcart.
That's a nice stroke assist. I believe it was from Bentzman. They went baseline and kicked it out to Cathcart. His first 3 points of the night. Leffel again looking for space and gets fouled, so he will go to the free throw line. Last basket for the Rockets was by sophomore Joel Cathcart, a 6'3" sophomore. And Leffel going to the free throw line, looking to add to his point total. Had 22 points against a very good Versailles team who's going to give a lot of teams trouble this year, I think. They're undefeated, are the Tigers of Versailles.
He's got 20 now. Just made that first free throw. And now 21.
Top will put some pressure against Hulskamp. Cathcart, who hit the last three-point shot by the Rockets. Foul or whistle on Leffel.
His second foul. That's going to, I believe, be the 6th team foul against the Rangers. So we'll be shooting free throws the rest of the way for either team as Flesher comes back in the ball game.
Checking out will be Luthman. Boy, New Knoxville committed in the first half. Greg, seemed like Anna was in the bonus right away.
Yeah.
Now it's taken into the fourth before Anna will be in the bonus opportunity. They did get some shooting fouls to the Rockets in the third quarter. Nice step around move by Newman, almost getting a steal. And Cathcart, 5 points here on the fourth quarter. Newman almost with the steal for the Rangers, but it results in a basket for Cathcart. Stone has it knocked away from behind, stolen by the Rockets. Bentzman going to the basket, his shot is missed. And it goes off of a Rocket, so New Knoxville will get the ball under the Anna basket. 6 minutes, 2 seconds left. 14-point lead, or do the math here, Greg. 16-point lead.
It's been about that same spot, right?
Yeah.
You know, we said it's been 13, 14, somewhere in that area, and able to push it to 16 right now. New Knoxville, if they're going to make a move to get through this and catch up, they're going to have to do it in a hurry.
Right, time beginning to become the biggest obstacle for the Rangers. They got it down, as I said earlier, I believe it was 32-23 early in the third quarter. New Knoxville came out and scored the first 6, but since that time, Anna has responded, like you mentioned, and just been playing, and both teams have been playing fairly even.
And New Knoxville's had a lot of defensive possessions like the last one. They tip the ball, but they don't quite come up with it. And then on the next pass, the Rockets get a layup. You know, and it really hurts when you can't convert.
Leffel fouled on the drive, so he would go back to the free throw line. And the guards tonight for the Rangers have been very aggressive, especially in the second half. Go back to the second quarter, New Knoxville was scoreless for what, probably 5, 6, maybe 7.
Yeah, at least 5 minutes, not longer. 5 minutes game clock.
Yes. And that was when the Anna Rockets took advantage in that second period, outscoring New Knoxville 17-7. Kind of all started at the end of the first quarter. They got the tip in at the buzzer as Leffel's second free throw misses that put the lead at 5 at the end of the first quarter, and then had a dominating second quarter. And since that time, it's been even. Luthman and Back to Stevens, over to Fletcher, all the way over to Bentzman. Nice entry pass, nice move baseline, can't finish the shot, and it will go off of a Ranger, so good ball movement. Fletcher trying to come up with the reverse layup, just didn't get the proper flip of the wrist, but it goes off of New Knoxville with 5 minutes, 29 seconds left. Luthman to the basket, he is fouled. That will be number 5 if it's on 34, Zach Newman. Take that back, it's on Loggeman. So fortunately for Zach Newman, he will stay in the game. Loggeman picks up the foul. I want to remind everyone at the conclusion of tonight's game, Greg and I will be picking players of the game. For New Knoxville, that award is being brought to you by Village Market and Deli. And for Anna, it will be sponsored by Subway out of Anna, Botkins, and the Sydney Walmart. Thank you to those fine sponsors for sponsoring our players of the game. Top drew some contact, a little bit of a late whistle, but the right call.
Definitely late. I was going to say, I thought they were going to head to the other end of the court.
Maybe if it would have gone in, it wouldn't have been a whistle.
That's right.
I thought there was some contact. It always goes, maybe you think, well, who initiated contact, but I always feel like the offensive player has the right of way. As a free throw by Top is short. New Knoxville's not maybe been able to capitalize as much as they would like from the free throw line. $18-point lead, 17-point lead. Both teams entered tonight's game 1 and 2 on the season. All of Anna's games have been league contests. This is their first non-league game as pass deflected and saved, and it goes off of the Rockets. So turnover. We'll give the ball to New Knoxville.
The Rangers, as we mentioned, have gotten their hands on a lot of passes. This time they're able to come up with a turnover and see if they can convert, cut into this 16-point deficit.
75th meeting all time between these two schools. Anna leads the series 41 wins against 33 losses. Leffel shot off the back iron, no good, rebounded by Stevens. Anna won last year's contest by 7. The prior 2 contests were won by New Knoxville in close games, 59-57, and then a 3-point double overtime win at New Knoxville. Stevens is fouled as he will go to the free throw line and do some uniform maintenance as his shoe slips off. What cracks me up is how they can slide him back. Well, he has to untie it. We always wore the high tops.
That's
now
right.
Now they're going low cut, and
he's having to unlace his.
Yeah, most kids, they slip them on. I'm like, how can you?
How can it help your ankle, right?
Yes, or it's like wearing clown shoes. Don't you want it snug and tight? But Stevens doing the right thing here, unlacing the sleds. And
last foul was on Loggeman, his 4th, as you see there on the replay.
So he's picked up a couple fouls. Loggeman with 4 fouls, does have 10 points, had a good third quarter where he scored 9 of his 10. And Stevens with both shoes on scores the free throw. Sam Stone and Dylan Gable, number 30 and number 10, back in for the Rangers. Stevens to make it a 19-point game. A shot off the mark, and New Knoxville will come down here and try to get their offense, which has been much better here in the second half, but try to then work on their defense and keep the Rockets out of rhythm. Right now, the Rockets defense forcing the Rangers to take some time off the clock. Gable into the basket, right side off the glass, and in Dylan Gable, his first 2 points of the night. Half a quarter left to go here at Anna. 16-point lead for the Rockets. Nice drive, boy. Number 23 for the Rockets. Joel Cathcart has had a nice second half with some nice moves. A blocking foul called against Adamson. So Joel Cathcart, I know he hit a 3-pointer and shot right after that. That was a tough shot on the right side and pretty well defended.
He's got 7. It's like his confidence took off after he made that 3. And
Loggeman's first attempt is also short. New Knoxville's probably hovering the 50% mark, I'm guessing.
for the free throws.
Yes.
They are at 57%, 15 to 26.
Just under 50, or just under 60%. Nathan Osborne, 6'8" junior, number 43, in for the Rockets, as Lageman will sit down Nick Top back in for him. Nathan Osborne, a 6'8" junior, getting his first game action right now, so more size for the Rockets. They own a 17-point lead. And we'll see once how patient they are. Obviously, you don't want to shut your offense down, Greg, but definitely want to make sure you keep the clock running and get some high percentage shots. Cathcart that time just a bit short. And it will be New Knoxville basketball. So the defense for the Rangers comes up with a stop. Long way to go for New Knoxville, trailing by 17. Top uses his body and gets it off the glass to roll over the front edge. Nick Top now with 5 points and another turnover. So the Rockets now, as you mentioned, Greg, before, making some turnovers. New Knoxville's made some plays.
Right.
A basket here could make the deficit back to that 13 or 12 mark where it's been throughout. Anna had a 19-point lead, I believe, just minutes ago. Top offensive foul, so a little too much contact that time by the offensive player.
Yeah, it was a good call. He definitely leaned in his shoulder. Good call by the official. He was right there.
Bensman, number 5, back in for the Rockets. He gives Blake Stevens a break. Just under 3 minutes to play. New Knoxville trying to pick up the pressure a little bit more as Top right in the face of Bensman as the two number 5s traveled on the court together. Entry pass into Luthman. New Knoxville able to force it back out. Clock continues to run. Anna in no hurry with the 15-point lead. Leffel again, another hand touch. He can't come away with a steal, and he commits the foul. Leffel with 22 points on the night. Picks up his 3rd foul, and that will be free throws for the Rockets. And that'll be a 2-shot opportunity now as both teams in the double bonus.
Clarkson or Adamson with his chance to get on the scoreboard here tonight.
6'2" senior is short on the first free throw. Jonah Lageman in for Logan Leffel with 2:31 to go in the game. 15-point Rocket lead as Kane Luthman also checking out of the ball game. And number 43, Osborne was in there. So Osborne in the game for the Rockets. Nathan Frilling. Sam Stone, his shot blocked by number 43, Nathan Osborne. Again, Osborne 6 feet 8 inches tall, using his size very nicely there as Zach Newman hustling down the court, deflecting the entry pass.
Cameraman almost got a real eye-opener there as the ball went flying by up against the mat.
Number 51, Drew Smits, a sophomore, so a few sophomores getting some playing time, or Smits definitely his first court appearance tonight. He's a 6'3" sophomore, and his couple of teammates or classmates on the court along with him. One of them right here is Wyatt Bensman, who started, and another one is Joel Cathcart, who's had a nice night. So good job by the underclassmen. Top on for the Rangers, his shot altered and missed, and Sam Stone on the ground will secure the rebound and keep the possession with the Rangers with just under 2 minutes to go. And Anna appears, Greg, to be on their way to evening their record at 2-2 on the season.
Yeah, definitely. I would say they're going to come away here 15-point edge, minute 50 to go. They put together some nice runs here tonight, but you can definitely tell they're a little deeper than New Knoxville. They definitely got a much more size advantage.
Anna cannot capitalize on that as Cathcart had stole the inbounds pass, and New Knoxville trying to answer on this end as Nick Top will be fouled. He'll go back to the free throw line.
We see some good things from the guards. The Ranger guards are really attacking, as we mentioned, the whole second half, and have made some positive plays getting to the foul line. And knocking down their free throws.
Nick Top connects on the first free throw. Jace Cook and Logan Leffel for New Knoxville back into the ball game. Mason Plattfoot, number 21, in for the Rockets. 5'10 sophomore, so a number of sophomores on the court right now for the Rockets. This is not one of them. That was Nathan Frilling, number 3, a junior. Final minute and a half. The Rockets will try to run the clock out here as New Knoxville trails by 13. Credit the Rockets to a good second quarter to open up the game and basically maintain status quo, but they're going to make things a little bit more interesting here as Zach Newman is fouled on his attempt. A free throw here will put it to 10 with 1:11 left.
Well, Zach Newman, we haven't been able to mention too much tonight because he got in foul trouble very early.
Went scoreless last night and also fouled out against Versailles. That one off the back of the iron over the rim. Wonder why the clock started.
That's a very good question.
Leffel nearly
Somebody
with
flipped the
steal.
trigger, that's
why. Shouldn't have, but it happened. Quickly down the court, Anna scores. Good transition basket. New Knoxville trying to get the steal. The bucket was scored, I believe, by number 3.
Nathan Frilling, yep.
Backdoor cut. Loggeman kicks out to Nick Top for 3. Leffel with the offensive rebound. Boy, someone for Anna, I think, got a hand in there. Leffel was going right back up for 2. Instead, the tie-up will give the ball over to the Rockets, so they get a break there. Good hands by an Anna defender. 13-point lead.
You can't bring that ball down in the paint. Too many hands, as you mentioned. And some of those unneeded turnovers that the Rangers have had tonight, they've taken pretty good care of the ball for the most part. It's just the little things, little tips underneath the basket, not getting a clear touch, losing a rebound underneath there where you need to convert on that.
Logan Leffel will sit down probably for the last time, and also with him will go Nick Top. Nice job. Nice game by Leffel and Top as Leffel leads all scorers with 22. Final 30 seconds with clock running. New Knoxville will play regular defense here, man-to-man defense as Anna will kick it over and kick it out of bounds. A turnover will give the ball to the Rangers. Final 21.9 left. New Knoxville will be back in business on Tuesday with a home game against the Botkins Trojans.
If you haven't seen Botkins this year, they've got a solid ball team. That'll be a good ball game as
Zach Newman
pulling back up and in by Newman.
So the Rangers will have a Tuesday game against Botkins, and Anna will play at home against Fort Loramie. There's your final buzzer. The Rockets prevail with the final score 61-50. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here from Anna. You're watching high school boys basketball on NKTelco Sports.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits: commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today. NKTelco is your hometown provider. We are Northwest Ohio's leading independent broadband company that brings fiber to your home. Larger competitors talk about it, but we've been delivering our fiber network for over 10 years, guaranteeing more bandwidth and services, over 80 HD channels, Echo whole home DVR, interactive channel guides, in-demand, internet-based phone systems, and local news and sports channels. Innovative, futuristic, and cost-effective.
There is no feeling like the one I get when the starter calls my name. Stepping onto the tee box, shaking off the tension of life while teeing up the first drive of the round. Standing there, staring down the pin from 300 yards, everything fades away. Just me, a club, a ball, and 18 holes to push myself to my next best score. Man, I love this game.
Independence is something you can easily take for granted. For the elderly and disabled, independence can be especially challenging and require more thought and planning. As a caregiver or family member, how do you keep a loved one active, independent, and safe? Radio Hospital has a solution to provide users and their families with security and convenience, both inside the home as well as out and about, with the press of a single button. Whether you need assistance for yourself or a loved one, visit your nearest Radio Hospital location.
What's your life missing? Find out at Elmwood.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Welcome back, Deanna. We're here to wrap things up with the Rockets prevailed 61-50, and with our game stats, here is Greg Burning.
Thanks, Jeff. The final score, the Rockets 61, Rangers 50, as you see the stats there. As much what we saw in the first half. We mentioned a lot about the depth of Anna, and they definitely have a lot more scorers. Wyatt Bensman had 9, Carter Hulskamp 11, Joel Cathcart 7, Kane Luthman 19, Blake Stevens 11, Cody Flesher 6. I mean, they just have a lot more to bring in on the floor. They're bigger by far than New Knoxville, and there's a lot more players. And on the other side, the Rangers, they shot the ball fairly well. Missed a bunch of free throws here that could have helped them, 18-30, and they got to the line a lot in the second half. Really started to drive down the lane, and they got a little bit of scoring mixed in with Leffel with 22, Top with 7, Gable 2, Jonah Lagerman 11, Sam Stone 4, Zach Newman 4. But some of that was late in the ball game as well, a little misleading. But I think for the Rangers, if you take something out of this game, their guards really got a lot more aggressive. And they need to play that way, I think, from the tip. Be aggressive on both sides of the floor, really try to spread teams out. And they're going to have to just knock down shots. I mean, that's a lot of it, and then get to the free throw line and convert. It's a solid ball game by the Rockets all the way throughout. And they led from the tip, led by 15 at the break, and pretty much kept that lead all through the ball game. And had it really up till the end here. Knoxville got a couple buckets and
got it to 10.
Got it to 10 very, very late.
Not much time left.
Yeah, it was 15. So
yeah, credit to the Rockets. They, like you mentioned, a lot of guys score, and they score in volume.
Right.
Knoxville didn't get a lot of high production out, but Knoxville shot much better in the second half. They actually outscored the Rockets 33-29 in the second half. Shot the ball much better, did the Rangers, but something happened in the second period where the Rockets, basically the end of the first quarter and most of the second period, the Rockets defense really held the Rangers at bay, opened up the lead, and that's where we maintained it throughout most of the game.
And like I mentioned, then you saw the ball get to Stevens and Luthman. Luthman was 4 of 7 from the floor, and Stevens was 5 of 7. I mean, they either got to the bucket and scored, or they got to the free throw line. And as I mentioned, about halfway through the third quarter, they're a hard matchup, both of them. They're very athletic.
Quick.
They're both about 6'4". They both can handle the ball. They both can post on the block. And you don't see a lot of guys like that. And if they were the only 2 players they had, it might not be a big deal. But they have guards in between them they can kick the ball out to. They got Flusher on the block as well. They're a solid ball team, and they're going to win a good chunk of ball games this year.
Well, they even their season at record at 2-2. New Knoxville falls to 1-4. Before we sign off, let's go through our players of the game. First for New Knoxville Rangers. Led the Rangers in scoring tonight with 22 points. Back-to-back nights, actually. Had a 22 Friday night, 22 tonight. Logan Luffel, congratulations to Logan. That award is brought to you by Village Market and Deli of New Knoxville. And for the Anna Rockets, Kane Luthman led the Anna Rockets, I believe, with 19 points. We mentioned his name a lot with rebounding, and he was one of those guys you mentioned that was very difficult for the Rangers to defend. Thank you, Subway out of Anna Botkins in the City Walmart for that award. That will wrap things up here from Anna. I'd like to thank our crew tonight, our floor cameras, Jason Zerker and Daniel Allen, our center court camera, Dennis Henshin, our production staff, Isaac Sell and Bryce Hamrick. For my partner tonight, Greg Burning, I am Jeff Henshin. We hope that you enjoyed this telecast. Once again, your final score, Anna wins tonight, 61-50 over New Knoxville. Thanks for watching.